I am 9 weeks pregnant now. Baby is the size of a cherry or a small medium green olive this week. So it's getting pretty big and I'm almost in the double digits, which is pretty exciting. So this week was super exciting. So the first big thing that happened was that Louie and I went for an ultrasound. And now it wasn't a necessary ultrasound, it wasn't for dating or, you know, I didn't have any problems, no spotting or cramps or anything. It was just a for fun ultrasound. Sorry, I'm so out of breath this week. I think I'm a bit hay fevery as well, so I can't really breathe through my nose properly. But yeah, so we went in and we saw our little baby and it was just the cutest little thing. We thought that we wouldn't be able to see very much, but yeah, we saw so much detail. We saw this little baby, little arms and legs moving around, and it was, you know, doing these little tiny movements, and it was just super cute. And Louie was just holding my hand throughout the whole thing, and yeah, it was fantastic. So baby's heart rate was really fast. It was about 174 beats per minute, which is ridiculously fast. And it was 2.3 centimeters in length. So I think that's about an inch. So yeah, baby was measuring a few days ahead of what I am. So I had the scan done on Monday and I was meant to be, I think I was meant to be 8 weeks 4 days maybe, and it said baby was measuring at 9 weeks, so just a tiny bit bigger than what I expected. So maybe I ovulated a little bit earlier in my cycle than what is normal, but I don't know. Or maybe Louie thinks that it's just got our tall genes already, so it's a really tall baby. The other exciting thing that happened this week was that my mum came to visit for a few days, and she actually had quite a few problems and issues happening at home with her partner's farm. They have cattle, and yeah, a lot of stressful things happened just before she was meant to come, so it was actually put off for a few days. But I said, you don't need to come down, like there's no really big reason why you need to come down. I'll see you in a few weeks at Christmas. And she was like, nope, I'm not missing out for anything. I'm definitely coming down for a few days. And I was like, okay. So we just had a really good time going out to dinners and brunches and chatting about pregnancy, and yeah, they're just her and her partner are so excited about the baby, and they gave us a lovely housewarming present because we're actually moving house in about 3 weeks, which is crazy. We've bought our first home, so we're moving out of our lovely rental into our beautiful new home. So they got us a huge fancy cutlery set, which was really cool. So symptoms this week, I actually worked quite a lot of hours at the end of last week, and it was really exhausting. I found it really hard and it was a bit too much for me, but I did have a few days to recover and just sleep and get over it, but it just really knocked me around a lot. So I'm still needing naps, and yeah, I get really tired. I feel like I need to go to bed at about 8 o'clock at night, and then I wake up about 9 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I can sleep a lot. And at the start of the week I was still feeling pretty nauseous, and a few times to the point where I almost threw up. I was really close to doing that, but I just had to collect myself and cool myself down really quickly, and ate some ginger lollies, had some ginger drink, and just tried to calm myself down a little bit. But yeah, the last few days I've been feeling fantastic and not at all sick, so that's really great. Hopefully that's how it stays for the next, well, for the rest of the pregnancy actually. That'd be great. I've still been having pretty vivid dreams. I definitely remember them all when I wake up in the morning, but yeah, I usually seem to be right in the middle of a dream, or so it seems, when I wake up to go to the toilet in the middle of the night. So yeah, they're pretty full-on dreams. And also my hay fever is pretty bad, and I know that there's some things that I can take for hay fever, but I'm just not really prepared to take them because there's not really enough research behind the evidence that says that you can take them. So I'm just trying to get through it and try not to complain about it too much. But yeah, it's kind of hard to breathe, and I get itchy eyes and itchy throat, and yeah, it's not much fun, but oh well. Food cravings this week. I don't think I've really had any food cravings. I have really wanted hot chocolate, I guess, a lot. I've been reading a lot of, you know, June 2014 birth club forums and stuff like that, and people have been asking questions like, am I allowed to have hot chocolate? And I was like, of course you are, eat all the hot chocolate. So I think that's kind of caused me to want hot chocolate, just reading people ask if they're allowed to have it and saying that it's a good alternative to coffee. Even though it does have a bit of caffeine in it still and so much sugar. Yeah, it's still super yummy, and it's been so cold here that it's nice to have something warm and something to get you a bit warmer. And also we bought some watermelon at a market yesterday, and it was delicious. I had so much of it, and then I really wanted to go back and kind of finish it all off, but I didn't. And then when I woke up this morning I was like, yes, it's watermelon time, and I had a huge bowl of watermelon, so that was pretty delicious. Is anything making me queasy or sick? Not really, but I still have food aversions. I still really don't want to have any salads or anything like that. Anything too healthy just sounds so awful to me. I tried to have a roasted pumpkin and rocket sandwich, or toasted sandwich, the other day, and normally I love roasted pumpkin and rocket, especially on bread, and I was just like, meh, this is a bit disappointing. So yeah, I can't really eat anything that's too healthy for me. Do I miss anything? Well, along the same lines of the food that I ate at the cafe, that was the only thing that I could find on the menu that I was allowed to have. Every single other dish had poached eggs and or soft cheese, like a goat's cheese or something like that. So yeah, it was really hard. I thought, oh, maybe I'll have, you know, this particular dish without the poached egg, and then I thought, no, that'll just be really boring and bland. And yeah, those two things, the eggs, poached eggs and the soft cheeses, really made the dishes, so that was a bit disappointing. But I did have a hot chocolate, so that was great. My current weight, it has been fluctuating a bit. It did go up for a little bit, and then it went down to lower than my pre-pregnancy weight, but now it's gone back up to exactly 68.5 again. So I would say that I'm still at exactly the same point. I haven't put on any weight at all. Sleep is okay still. I still feel like I could just sleep all the time, but I'm still only getting up once a night to go to the toilet, which is good, so I'm not having to get up every hour or two to go to the toilet, which is great. Energy levels have kind of been up and down. After working those few days with lots of hours, I was just wrecked. I just didn't have any energy. I couldn't do anything. I just wanted to lie in bed and be brought food and watch YouTube, and I was just, yeah, completely wrecked. So I think I'm getting my energy levels back up to kind of my normal energy levels, not everybody else's normal energy levels, my normal energy levels, which is good. Products that I'm using this week. At the start of the week I was using all of my ginger lollies and cordials and slices of ginger when I was feeling sick, and my C-bands, but I haven't had to use anything really the last few days, which is good. So this week I'm looking forward to telling a few more friends and family about the baby. We'll probably hold off for a little while longer, just a couple more weeks to tell everybody, but just our really close friends, we want to let them know. It's really hard keeping it a secret, and now that we've seen the heartbeat on the ultrasound, there's just such a low risk of miscarriage, and we're pretty confident that the baby's okay. And yeah, even if something were to happen, the people that we're telling would still be there for us. But yeah, we just really want to tell everybody as soon as we can. So that's it for week 9, and here is my baby bump shot. Okay guys, so this is my 9-week baby bump shot. So from the front with my dress on, from the side, and from the other side, and it's definitely poking out quite a bit. So yeah, my tummy is a lot bigger than it used to be, but I have eaten a lot today as well, so it's probably a little bit bigger than it actually is. I had a lot of toast, so I'm probably pretty bloated. So from the side, and from the other side, and I let my mum poke me here, and she was like, "Ooh, that is your uterus," because it's quite hard. It's not like doesn't feel like it's bloaty or anything. Just feels like, yeah, my uterus has just grown hugely. So yeah, so that's exciting. So thanks so much for watching again, guys. I'm almost to 100 subscribers, which is bonkers. It's just ridiculously crazy. So thank you all so much for watching each week, and stay tuned for week 10, which is double digits very soon. And please like this video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye!